Latest project, just locked in a new house in Old Town Scottsdale. Now this one's gonna be a little tricky. I'm gonna walk you through this whole entire series. This is an owner's house, out of state. They hired me to be the property manager, and now we have to just do all kinds of things. So they bought the house unseen. I walked through it, and I'll explain. So stay tuned. Let's go take a look. All right, you walk right in through the front door, and this is the house. It's a great house. It has good bones. It just needs some love. If you saw my reel, you will see what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna dive into this. I'm gonna be super honest with some numbers, what I think this place can do. But first, let's do a quick tour, and then I'll talk about it. Cool? So right when you walk into the house, you got this big, way oversized couch that blocks the entire living room space. So it makes it extremely difficult to hang out and open up the space. So you see right in here, it goes straight into the kitchen and dining area. We're gonna see what we can do with this couch, but not sure it's gonna work. It's just way too big. There's no floor vibe, there's no seating, the TV's too small, the artwork's too bad, the paint on the walls is horrible. All right, the kitchen's a little messy because I'm in the process of throwing out a bunch of kitchen stuff, but you can see it's a pretty nice kitchen. Gas burner, big island, pretty good shape. This is how you get into the master. And look, I'm not adjusting the camera. It is really dark in here. Kind of wanted to show you that. There's only one light right here. So we're actually gonna move this whole entire king set into the other room, which I will show you. These blinds are hideous, but there's no love. There's no art. There's a tiny little TV. This is a cool little nook area that we can maybe make a makeup station or something. Does have a big closet though. Big walk-in closet, so more long-term stay. You got a bedroom here and here. This is 2 full beds. We're just going to do all new paint, some nightstands, some carpet, all new bedding, way better pillows. And I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I leave these? Should I leave those? No, thank you. Other bedroom, come in here. Again, really dark. We're gonna move this mattress up against that window and then spoof it up. Then you guys, these kind of beds just don't do anything for you. The tiniest little kids can sleep in there only. So we're gonna move the king bed from the master in here and then buy new king bed for in there. Make sense? Because who wants to sleep on these tiny little beds except little baby kids? Then it comes in here. It's got a pretty nice stand-up walk-in shower. Little private toilet room. You know, it's not bad. Double sinks, big tub. I hate all this fart? All this art. I'm gonna take all that art out. Pretty good vanities. Pretty nice little hallway bathroom right here. You know, not bad. Yeah, so one of the issues is we're trying to update the house as much as we can. We have to work with a budget, and I don't want to overwhelm the owners because they just purchased the house, and now I'm gonna have to turn around and ask them for all kinds of other money to make it right. But I'm curious, how do you guys feel about that? If you're a host, or maybe even a guest, and you walked through a house and you were thinking about managing it and it just wasn't to your standards or up to the standards of the competition, would you pass on the project, or would you go back to the owners and let them know, hey, these are my concerns, we need a budget, we're not even gonna enter the market, we're gonna get smoked, like we wanna compete so we can get new furniture, new art, all this kind of stuff, the Hilde Homes little design, then we got a fighting chance. At least we have a fighting chance. The saturation is real here. Yeah, it's been a little while since I filmed, and filming it all by myself, so bear with me. I put like a kind of a fisheye lens on here so I can hold it in my hand, walk around with you guys. Let me know, but let's go outside. Let's check out the backyard. And it's too bad because this backyard is absolutely awesome. Like, there's a lot of this backyard that I really like. The previous owners just didn't care about their guests at all. Like, they got this beat up table, I guess it's a table. I don't even know. But it says it slept 16 and there's no chairs out backyard. There's no dining table. There is nothing to do out here. So that's a bummer, but let's check it out. So you got a nice pool. Definitely needs some cleaning. What do you guys think? Definitely needs some serious cleaning. But look how beautiful these ficus are. Has potential. All right, let's get comfortable. Let's dive into a few things now that you've seen the tour of the house. So let me give you a little backstory because I'm really curious what all of you guys think. So a client reached out to me, referral by a friend. They bought this house unseen, like I was saying earlier. Didn't see it. They had inspectors that looked at it and said, oh, it's an Airbnb, it's crushing. Did $100,000 in 16, 17 months. So not too bad for Old Town Scottsdale. And they thought they were ready to go, turnkey. But then I came and walked it as an Airbnb expert and walked it and I was like, this place is not rentable. So when I first walked in the kitchen, there was like 4 or 5 cups. There was like 3 bowls. And this is all for like 16 guests. Major red flags to me. No safety, no alarms on the windows. All the bedding is very old and dated. The paint on the wall is very beat up. It's just not to my standards. And I don't think it's a lot of the Old Town Scottsdale standards. So I don't think it's up to the Old Town Scottsdale standards. There is insane competition with 3 bedrooms and 4 bedrooms with a pool and all this stuff, beautiful walls and design. So I had a few people question me, why bother design? Why not just leave it the way it is? It was already renting. It was getting decent reviews, which honestly I have zero idea how it was getting good reviews. And it was getting booked, but it was getting booked for like $140 a night, $120 a night is what I could see for a 4-bedroom. For me, it's like, what's the point? I'm not gonna make the owner money, I'm not gonna make any money, the guests are gonna be kind of unhappy. So I've been thinking about this a bunch. This is why I wanna make this video. This is gonna be a series, so pay attention, I'm gonna follow the entire process. So I couldn't morally rent this place the way it was. It just wasn't for me. A lot of people are like, oh, I think you can just spruce it up just a little bit and start renting it out. And for me, I was like, it's not worth it. I'd rather not have the client than go against like my brand and dealing with bad guests. I think everybody needs to elevate their hosting. I don't think anybody wants this crap anymore. But correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm freaking losing my mind, tell me, but maybe there's a market for it, right? Maybe somebody wants the super cheap Motel 6 or whatever, Airbnb. I don't know. So what I did is I wrote a 5-page document, everything about the house. I checked every corner. I said what was broken, what was still usable. And at first the owners were a little shocked. They were like, oh my God, we weren't expecting this. But I had to tell them, look, I need to be 100% honest with you and straightforward. This is how I feel. If you don't like it, I totally understand, but I have to be as honest as possible with you guys because you're my clients and it's my reputation on the line as well. So once I kind of explained that to them and kind of showed them the market, they were in total agreement, which I was like kind of surprised and kind of overwhelmed at the same time because I really did a lot of work ahead of time. And now, you know, we went through the list. I was like, we should get a designer to help me with the design. We'll order all the stuff from Host GPO and Minoan, and we'll save big discounts there. Williams Sonoma in the kitchen, of course. But I needed help. So they agreed to get a painter to paint the inside of the house. They agreed to my designer. So I have about $45,000 to work with, which sounds like a lot of money. It is a lot of money, but there is a lot of big things that need to happen here. So if you like this kind of stuff, let me know in the comments. I have $45,000 to work with, trying to get everything done in a few weeks' time. We are in slow season, so thank God. I don't have a name for the place yet, so if you think of something, let me know. But this is series number 1 of this house, so make sure you follow along on the channel. like it, subscribe, all that good stuff, and let me know. I'm gonna get my designer on here. She's gonna talk about her process. I'll show you some of the mood boards. But I'm really gotta say a big shout out to the homeowners. They are putting so much trust into me. I've never met them in person. They really believed in what I was saying. They believed in my mission and my goal to get better guests, better revenue, better experience. So I'm beyond grateful for that. I'm really stoked. And I'm gonna treat this house like it's my own house, like it's my own investment. I'm gonna do whatever I can to make it Hilde Homes amazing. So stay tuned. See ya.